In tennis, Andrea becomes youngest WTA 1000 winner in Dubai. Finally, the Tigers pick 2025 Afrobasket ticket. On the Premier League, Mo Salah starts as Liverpool spent Manchester City to move 11 points clear. Good morning and welcome to Sports Radio 360 on your Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. I am Miracle Phillip, and it's always a pleasure to get to serve you with sporting updates right here on your Women Radio 91.7, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Trust that your morning is going well. Well, let's make it a lot more sporty with the various news stories that we've got covered for you this morning. Well, it is no longer news, but of course, breaking news. Mira Andreeva has made history by becoming the youngest player to claim a WTA 1000 title after the 17-year-old won the Dubai Tennis Championships. Now, she beat Clara Tausten 7-6, 7-1, 6-1, and her victory means, of course, that she climbs to the top 10 for the first time. I'll tell you something. Andreeva actually told herself that she had set a goal to be in the top 10 by the end of the year. And well, it's not even the end of the year. And guess who is right at the top 10 as it stands right now? She is at number 9 with 3,720 points, just ahead of Emma Navarro and behind Queen Wen Zheng of China. Really interesting, isn't it? Of course, it will interest you to also know that and winners Marketa Vondrozova, Iga Swiatek, who is world number 1, and Elena Rybakina as well, who is world number 7. Isn't that interesting? Of course it is. And for her, she says, now it's the end of February and I've already made it. So this is something really incredible for me. I tell you something, Andrea is only the 6th teenager to win a WTA 1000 title. The others were Golf, Swiatek, Bensik, and Azarenka. Also, Andreeva actually is the second teen, male or female, to win the title in Dubai after Nadal, going back more than 30 years. So big congratulations to her, and also for moving herself forward to world number 9, crushing that goal. And what does that tell you? Whatever it is that you put in your mind to do, if you have so much confidence in yourself, you definitely will pull through. Let's not turn it to a motivation talk right here on Sports Radio 360. But just so you know, you get the opportunity to get to be a part of the show. All you need to do is call in via our phone lines 07000 917 917 07000 917 917 09155 917 917. We also have our toll-free number for women to call in 0800 1235 917, as well as our text and WhatsApp line 08155 917 917 0703 175 6537. What did you hear about who runs the world? Women, right? Girls, right? And yeah, on Women Radio 91.7, we get to celebrate our own. And that is because the Continental Olympic Body, the Association of National Olympic Committees of Africa, has named Rena Wakama as the best basketball coach following her impressive performance at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Now, according to the letter of invitation from the president of the association, Mr. Mustafa Ibaraf, sent to Engineer Habu Gumel, the president of the Nigeria Olympic Committee, Mrs. Rena Wakama will be among the distinguished guests of the association to receive her award in Algiers. And this is so beautiful because, I mean, who could ever forget? Who would ever forget when Rena Wakama leading Nigeria to the quarterfinals at the Paris Games, achieving that impressive A-plus ranking for the first time in Olympic history and the first in Africa? So much that we love to see from women who are winning it big. So congratulations to her. And yes, that also leads me into some basketball gist. Of course, if you are a basketball fan, you must have followed through with Nigeria's basketball team. I'm talking about the male senior basketball team, the Tigers. Yeah, there is always that fear of, are we going to qualify for FIBA Afrobasket Championship? Well, they had themselves the opportunity to show that they definitely can push through when they put their minds to anything, because they have been qualified for the tournament. Mhm. They were already qualified though before their last qualifying match against Cape Verde in Group B. I mean, they had to face Group B leaders Cape Verde in their last game of the second phase of the qualifier, and that was yesterday evening. All they needed was a win to boost their chances, even though they already qualified. But hey, in spite of the fact that FIBA had already said that regardless of how they finish the qualifiers, all the groups and all the countries in Group B, which comprises of Cape Verde, Libya, Nigeria, and Uganda, will qualify for the tournament in Angola as the best fourth place team. We still needed to make a statement, right? Yeah. And what do champions do? They do win. And they took their destinies into their hands, beating Cape Verde 77-62 to end their run in the second qualifying window so perfectly. Now they moved that one victory forward, qualifying for the 2025 Afrobasket finals. And I tell you something, it's a good one for us, especially because they beat the hosts Libya 75-70 in their opening day. I got to announce that we were going to play on Friday, right? Yeah, I did. And they also got to beat Uganda 87-67. That was a 3-match winning streak in Tripoli on Saturday. And I mean, crowning it up with a win against Cape Verde. How does that make us feel? So proud. I mean, the Nigerian male senior basketball team haven't missed the last 10 editions of the tournament. And we're only hoping, we're going out in good faith that we win a second continental title in Angola from August 12th to August 24th, because the only Afrobasket title that was won was in 2015, plus 4 silver medals and 3 bronze medals. And you agree with me, we need a second win. However, this makes 2 of our senior basketball teams having to move forward into the Afrobasket this year. The women will actually take their toll of also making a statement on the 25th of July all the way till the 3rd of August. So congratulations are in order to the Tigers. I want to say the Tigers too, because we've got a lot to look out for this year, 2025. Well, if you're just tuned in, this is Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. I am Miracle Phillip, getting to serve you with sporting updates for your listening pleasure. When we come back, we get to talk about what is happening in the Premier League, how Liverpool are right now 11 points leading on the Premier League table, and really what that means for the other teams.
Women Radio 91.7, breaking the culture of silence.
In 2018, Grace Alachi-Jerry led her team to design a Braille ballot guide for voters with visual impairment. This was tested in Osun State 2018 election, and for the first time in Nigeria's electoral history, the Braille ballot guide was used by Independent National Electoral Commission during the 2019 and 2023 general elections in Nigeria. The founder of Inclusive Friends Association continues to policies to include the rights of persons with disabilities. Grace Alache-Jerry, the change maker, an iconic woman of our time. An iconic woman of our time is an initiative of St. Ives Communications, Women Radio, Voice of Women, and supported by the MacArthur Foundation.
Assalamu alaikum. This Ramadan, be a part of the spiritual journey by sponsoring the daily call to prayer on Women Radio 91.7. Your generosity will ensure that the beautiful sound of the Adhan reaches other Muslim faithfuls, guiding them to observe the daily prayers and connect with their faith, as Ramadan is a time of reflection, prayer, and giving. To sponsor, please call 0905 555 8668 or 60092137. Let's make this Ramadan a blessed and memorable one together. May Allah reward you abundantly for your generosity and kindness. Ramadan Mubarak.
Yo, it's time to switch up your streaming and social media experiences. Introducing the Glow My G Bundle, the first all-in-one social and music bundle. It's the perfect bundle for texting, snapping, streaming, sharing, vibing, and everything you love doing online. The YG Bundle, you get the data deals for Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Boomplay, Audiomack, and Glow TV, all in one bundle. Now you can make every naira count with affordable all-in-one data bundles with Glow. Get 1 gigabyte for 300 naira, 1.5 gigabytes for 500 naira, and 3.5 gigabytes.
Are you searching for durable, guaranteed, elegant, affordable home products? At Eleganza Industrial City Limited, we put you first. From plastic chairs for adults and babies, party tables and school tables, disposable plates and cups, as well as reusable plastics, food warmers and cooling boxes, trash bins of various sizes, baby diapers, lady sanitary care products, luggage of various sizes, hair threads, and lots more. Eleganza Industrial City Limited has got you covered with our elegantly designed products in unique shapes and sizes. Visit us at kilometer 68 Lekki Expressway after Eleko Junction. Or you can call 081 801 9999 or 090 914 73665, or you can send us an email at eleganzaindustrialcity@yahoo.com or info@eleganzagroups.com or sales@eleganzagroups.com. You can visit our website www.eleganzagroups.com. Eleganza Industrial City Limited. The name is our guarantee.
With MoneyMaster, Nigerians everywhere can now open accounts and collect, save, and deposit money from anywhere and to any bank with any kind of phone. We can also pay bills, buy airtime and data for ourselves and our loved ones, and so much more. Just dial *995# or download the MoneyMaster PSP app today.
MoneyMaster, the easy way to master your money.
The Women Radio membership connects you with other women traders, entrepreneurs, farmers, and pensioners in the 36 states of Nigeria. Women Radio member, your business is promoted free on Women Radio. Win amazing goodies and you get access to our events. Download the Women Radio app today and hear your voice on radio. Register free at wfm917.com and make sure you join the Facebook Women Radio membership group. The Women Radio membership is supported by MacArthur Foundation and the Nigeria Media Innovation Program, NAMI.
Misunderstood. Intergenerational conversations.
Sometimes I just can't understand how the minds of these Gen Zs work.
These old people have come again, but we cannot think alike now. Honestly, I don't think I survived in those days.
Who is your guy? Who is your guy? And why are you rolling your eyes for?
Please don't misunderstand me.
Misunderstood, a podcast engaging intergenerational viewpoints, connecting on contemporary issues through experiences. Misunderstood will be released on Spotify and on YouTube at WFM 917. Misunderstood is brought to you by Women Radio, supported by the Nigerian Media Innovation Program, NAMI.
Misunderstood. Intergenerational conversations.
Láwùjọ obìnrin láti iléeṣẹ́ rédíò WFM 91.7, rédíò obìnrin àkọ́kọ́ ní Nàìjíríà tí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn obìnrin jẹ́ lógún púpọ̀ láti wá yọ bí ọjọ́ báyìí o láti ṣe àtúntò àti àgbékalẹ̀ láwùjọ obìnrin níbi tí ìtàn ìrírí ayé yóò ti pàdé ìgbaniníyànjú. Ẹ ó gbọ́ láti ẹnu àwọn ènìyàn bí èmi àti ẹ̀yin. Kí ni ìṣòro tí wọ́n là kọjá? Báwo ni ìṣòro yẹn ṣe gbò wọ́n tó? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe lo àlùyọ? Ẹ ó máa gbọ́ ìtàn ìfaradà nítorí lẹ́yìn òkùnkùn biribiri ìmọ́lẹ̀ máa ń tàn. Ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ èmi ọ̀rẹ́ yín ìyáàfin Florence Ọládọ̀tun Àmọ́ ní gbogbo ọ̀sán Monday ní agogo 3 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 5 láti gbọ́ ìtàn tó máa jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé kò sóhun tó le tí kì í rọ̀. Ìṣòro yòówù tí ẹ bá ń là kọjá lónìí, ẹ ó lo àlùyọ. Ètò láwùjọ obìnrin láti WFM 91.7, ìtàn ìrírí ayé kan lórí ètò kan. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Above Whisper Media Foundation ló ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò láwùjọ obìnrin pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn MacArthur Foundation.
The stories are real.
Something like this happened 3 years back. I saw a message in his phone. The lady that sent the message to him, when I saw him, I said, "Oh, why are you like this? What is doing all this?"
It's all around you.
And so when he comes up to you to tell you how to do it, you should be humble enough to listen. And if there's something you can do about that, you do it. You be reading books, you be seeing examples, be open to certain things. Because at the end of the day, this person is your partner. That is the bottom line of everything. My family advised him to marry the girl he has impregnated. We forced him, but he refused. So when he started telling that you call out too much, when they start fishing.
You want to share it. Oh, see. Not alone. Break the silence culture. Adult conversations. Weeknights from 8 on WFM 91.7, the voice of women.
Hey, it's time to rise and shine. It's time to speak your mind on Cap with MK and Amolola.
Bold conversations, real stories, real talk, no filters, just the truth, the way we see it.
Empowerment, laughter, and everything in between.
Join MK and Omolola, bringing you inspiration and all things women. Tune in to WFM 91.7 from 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Wednesdays from October 30th, and let's break boundaries together.
No Cap with MK and Omolola, where women rise.
Nigeria's first female radio station for women and their families with 91.7.
Here we go, this is the time of
Well, is it okay to just say at this point the 2024-2025 Premier League season has its winner, Liverpool? Well, the weekend was full of so much action. I'll be giving you all the scores in case you missed out, in case you didn't watch. Let's get through with it right now because there's some more games that will be played tomorrow. Let's switch sides really to talking about the Premier League right here on Sports Radio 360 on your Women Radio 91.7. For some teams, it is a season where they're full of smiles, and for others, not at all. Well, a couple of matches were played. We'll start off with what went down on Friday. Brentford victorious over Leicester City 4-0. Thomas Frank's side victorious over Ruud van Nistelrooy. We look at Manchester United, who actually drew it right there with Everton. 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes and Manuel Ugarte. All of these which came later after Everton's first goal from Beto at the 19th minute and Doucouré's goal at the 33rd minute. Well, we also saw Bournemouth take on Wolves, but then, of course, Wolves took the victory after Cunha's first goal at the 36th minute. Ipswich Town, they lost to Tottenham Hotspur 4-1. That was the scoreline. Equally, Southampton lost to Brighton 4-0 was the scoreline. For Arsenal, it was a day to sort of whip, as the only goal that came from Jarrod Bowen was what saw the West Hammers flying higher, clinching 3 points over Arsenal, who still had themselves a particular player receiving a red card, Lewis Skelly. So that means they were not able to clinch 3 points in that particular game on Saturday. Crystal Palace victoria over Fulham with 2-0. We also saw a couple more games played. Chelsea losing to Aston Villa and truly solidifying their claim that they really are not in the title race. We'll get to look at what the Premier League table looks like, but that would be after I've showed you the fact that Newcastle were victorious over Nottingham Forest as yesterday. It was a game that ended with 7 goals in total, 4 goals to Newcastle, 3 goals to Nottingham Forest, and finally the game for yesterday, Manchester City actually losing to Liverpool. Some people said this particular game was much sought after. However, Manchester City didn't even make people to have to say that their bet went through. Zoboslai coming at the 37th minute after that first minute assurance actually from Mohamed Salah at the 14th minute with the first goal, and that actually gave Liverpool 3 points, another 3 points lead ahead in the Premier League table. Let's not also forget that right now the Liverpool, the team that say they never walk alone, are currently with 64 points from 27 games played. Arsenal are below par at the second position with 53 points from 26 games played. Nottingham Forest are 47 points. Manchester City 44 points. Newcastle 44 points, sharing the same thing with Manchester City. And we have Bournemouth 43 points. Chelsea are at the 7th position with 43 points. Well, the bottom 3 right now, Ipswich Town, 17 points. Leicester City, 17 points. And Southampton with 9 points. Well, you want me to talk about Manchester United? They have 15 points right now. Just 3 more places ahead of the relegation zone with 30 points from 26 games played. And we'll switch sides now to talking about Serie A. Let's talk about who we should talk about. And Deborah Lookman responding to everything that looked like a snide remark from his very own manager, Gian Piero Gasparini, coming all the way into this game, propelling Atalanta to a 5-0 lead against Empoli in that Serie A bout. And he's scoring only him 2 goals in that particular game. Well, congratulations to him actually also solidifying himself as well as Nigeria's second best top scorer in the Serie A. Big congratulations to Ademola Lookman, always just making a statement. So far, so good. 36 goals and still counting. Well, but then still behind Victor Osimhen, who is the highest scorer with 65 goals so far. So good. Well, people, it is still Sports Radio 360 on your Whitman Radio 91.7. And with that, I also let you in on what the Serie A table looks like. Well, Inter seem to be leading conversation around whether they will still be allowed to take the lead, win the title this time around for a second season running. Might be one in doubt because they're only right now just 1 point ahead of Napoli, who actually won in the 2022-2023 season. And right now they are 57 points ahead of Napoli with 56 points. And Napoli are only 2 points ahead of Atalanta with 54 points. We're also going to see a couple of matches being played actually. I should have let you in on that much earlier. I'm talking about the Premier League. There are a couple of matches that will be played tomorrow as they return to action. Brighton will take on Bournemouth tomorrow. Crystal Palace will see Aston Villa. Wolves will take on Fulham. Chelsea will take on Southampton. Brentford will take on Everton. Tottenham Hotspur will take on Manchester City. These matches will be on Wednesday. Same as Manchester United against Ipswich Town, Nottingham Forest against Arsenal, Liverpool against Newcastle, and West Ham against Leicester City. Let me get to hear from you this morning. 07000 917 917. 07000 09155 We also have a toll free number for women 0800 and you can do well to drop a text or WhatsApp message to 08155 Somebody was just seeing me yesterday saying, miracle, in spite of the fact that Thames as well as Iris Star were in that Arsenal bout, they just couldn't muster enough confidence to beat the team that got them sailing, losing 3 points. I'm not out here to yab any team. I'm just sharing this with you, Sha. All right, let's talk about the NPFL because they will be returning to action this week. And yeah, there was no game during the course of the weekend. So what are we going to see for March Day 26th? Heartland will take on El Kanemi Warriors, but that's not also without letting you in on the fact that 2 games have actually been rescheduled. Rivers United versus Katsina United and Vendel Insurance encounter with Korodu City. The games were, of course, to take place on Wednesday. That's February 26th, but they will now be played on February 27th. So, what other matches will be out there to look out for? Kwara United against Abia Warriors, Natara United against Remo Stars, Plateau United against Bielsa United. We'll also see Ayimba take on Shooting Stars, Lobby Stars take on Niger Tornadoes, and also Enugu Rangers taking on Sunshine Stars as well for that particular game. And yeah, equally, Aqua United taking on Kanu Pillars. These are the games to anticipate on Wednesday. All right. Well, just so I squeeze this one in, it has everything to do with Formula One. Well, Aston Martins seem to be in a much better place and prepared to start off a fresh new Formula One season. This is according to Fernando Alonso, who says that they, of course, did end a difficult 2024, but they did launch their new car. Now, the principal and chief executive officer, Andy Cowell, happens to be the new team principal, said the car's aerodynamic package is close to 100% new in an attempt to improve their performance. Aston Martin's finished fifth last season for the second year running and fell through the field in both 2023-2024 season as their development failed to deliver the necessary performance. However, they will be back in action with their lead drivers, two-time world champion Fernando Alonso, who turns 44 in July, alongside Canadian Lance Stroll, who happens to be the son of the team owner, Lawrence. Let's see how everything goes down, but then I'll be right here to serve you even more sporting gist for your listening pleasure. I am Miracle Philip. Thanks for listening. And of course, we'll be spraying a lot more magic in the air as long as you're still tuned to Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. Up next is the newspaper review. Good morning.
Feel the magic in the air. I live in my ole. Ale. Feel the magic in the air. I live in my ole. Ale.